Hey, this is David Kavanaugh. I wanted to give an update about my Southbend 9-inch lathe, and here's what I've got going on. I've done a lot of kind of preparation work here because I'm waiting for some precision flat stones to arrive to knock down on the high spots on the ways here. And this is the headstock's only on here right now because I measured for a belt. There's a couple belts that came with it. The old leather belt is darn close to the right size. It's good enough that I can put partial. I got this lever off of eBay, but I can put partial tension on that and tension up the older leather belt. This newer one doesn't fit. It's a little too short. So I measured around the middle part of this cone pulley to the bottom one, and I ordered a synthetic belt from Baltimore Belt Works, I believe. Anyway, found them on Practical Machinist. Anyhow, so yeah, I've got the ways kind of ready to go. I did some derusting on it just for a little bit of surface rust that I was seeing, and much like I did on the cone pulleys, those are pretty rusted. I got some wiring done. There's a nice circuit here for the lathe and some expansion. That's not hooked into the breaker box just yet. This is just hooked in for show. I did wire in, yeah, I should show this. So I've got a junction box that's bolted right to the cabinet, and there's a hole from here into the cabinet, and this is bolted right to it, forward and reverse. That works. And there's a I don't know if this thing will adjust to the low light in here. Anyhow, 120 volt motor wired for forward and reverse. Those wires go right into the junction box up here, and it's all good to go. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then the wire comes out the back here and heads over to the wall. Another thing I've done, I've got everything bolted down here. This is one of the 2 adjustment screws for twist on the ways. That's my next thing. I have a precision level here that I'll be using for that. I thought maybe I'd stone the ways first before trying to do that measurement. Next thing is feet. I just installed feet. They came with like bolts that are like an inch and a half longer than this. So I cut each one of them down, because then I didn't have to lift the cabinet nearly so far to get that under there. And then these don't stick out as far as they did if they had another inch and a half, which is super unnecessary. Anyhow, I've leveled this whole thing pretty well with those leveling feet. These things were like, I don't know, they're really nice. So I plunked down 15 bucks a pair on them on Amazon. I can put the link in the video. One last thing, this bracket came with the lathe. Didn't really know, didn't look like a standard thing, so welded up. Then I found out that the 3 holes there match up with 3 holes in the table. And then I found out there's 2 lamps I had, and one of them had this nice looking bracket on it, nice old cast bracket. Those holes line up nicely here, and those are tapped holes on this bracket. So I can put this here, and I got another lamp that looks a lot like this, and that lamp will hook on to that base. And I could use either one, but this one's a lot dirtier, and the other one's got a really nice clean shade. I'll have that in my next video. But yeah, I'm pretty close to assembling. I probably have to wait a week to week and a half to get the belt for this, but I can get pretty far without that. I can pretty much get everything else on here and adjusted, but I can't obviously cut anything if I can't spin the spindle. I've oiled the spindle. I've got one of my oilers with the type A oil in there, but I want to start labeling these before I put oil in every one and lose track of which one it was which. So yeah, well, if anybody knows a good substitute for the little feet that go in here, I might use adhesive feet just to rest the lid on, but it'd be nice if there's something that just fits in there properly. Probably on McMaster car, I imagine. So yeah, got this book here, and then I've got spare parts diagrams, and then the wonderful lubrication chart. And I actually might hang these on the wall. They're so nice. Anyway, that's it for now. And yeah, I'll update you next time I really have anything new. I'll probably have it all together by then and hopefully making chips.